There's been a lot of courageous people over the last 13 years who've stuck their hand up when maybe they could have just kept quiet. Who, in your view, are the 5 people that, as again, immediately come into your head as people that have really helped the sport change for the better?
Well, I'm biased here in that I had witnesses and people sources who came and helped me do what I wanted to do in terms of bringing out the truth in this. So Betsy Andreo and Emma O'Reilly would be right up there. 2 women who didn't mind telling the truth at a time when the only reward for telling the truth was vilification and bullying. A lot of people have told the truth since. All the US postal riders have come out, but they did so under pressure. Betsy and Emma told the truth when the only pressure on them was not to tell the truth, was for everybody would have said to them, you'll just bring the wrath of Armstrong down upon you if you tell the truth. Betsy Andreo and Frankie Andreo, you know, Frankie's professional life was seriously damaged by his wife's determination not to lie for Lance Armstrong. Emma O'Reilly, at the time that LA Confidential came out, the book that Pierre Ballester and I wrote, I've never seen Emma on the edge at any other time except that time. She was under so much pressure and she felt it. She felt she was going to lose everything. Why? Because she told the truth in the Lance Armstrong story. Now, Emma and Betsy would be right up there. Stephen Swart would be totally up there. This is a guy who rode with Lance and Motorola team. He had a young son who was getting really into cycling. And 8 years after he retired, Stephen said, you know what? I want to tell the truth about how it was in that Motorola team. And we decided in 1995 to dope. The biggest advocate of doping in our team was Lance Armstrong. But I, Stephen Swart, also doped. He was vilified for that in New Zealand. All these silly, you know, radio phone-in shows, loads of guys coming on saying, what a loser, you know, how dare he impugn the reputation of Lance Armstrong. And Stephen Swart was named New Zealander of the Year for telling the truth in the Lance Armstrong story. Same story, at one point in his life, he gets vilified. At another point, the same story earns him the accolade of New Zealander of the Year. And I do admire New Zealand for making a truth teller their New Zealander of the Year. I think that's a really positive thing. And of all the things that have happened since the truth has come out, the recognition for Stephen Swart is right up there. I think Greg LeMond has done a great job, but people like Paul Kimmage and Christophe Basson, the guys who were, you know, regarded as, you know, lowly riders, almost losers, because they said, we believe that you can't achieve in this sport without doping. And lots of people suffered like Christophe Basson, like Paul Kimmage, like Gilles Deleon, but they were the guys who came out and said it. I mean, it's okay to suffer silently, as many people did, but that didn't help the sport. You needed to actually come out and say, this is wrong, this is unfair, this is totally unjust. And that's what Basson, Kimmage, Deleon did. And those guys would be high up on my list of those I would most admire.
For more videos like this, go to youtube.com/GCN.